Look, as you know, under Labor, crime is out of control. We have seen violent crime up 33%. We have seen serious assaults have more than doubled, and we've seen gang membership grow by over 70%, to the point that there is now 9 gang members for every 10 police officers in this country. And gangs have been an unwelcome part of New Zealand's criminal scene and a large part of the drug scene now for several decades. But we have to be honest and say that over the last 6 years, their numbers and the level of violence that we have started to see and that they have engaged with has increased significantly as Labor have buried their head in the sand. And while Chris Hipkins continues to defend his government's decision to spend taxpayer money funding gang rehab programs like the $2.75 million he gave to the mongrel mob, National will back the police. And we're going to give them a range of new powers to disrupt and to crack down on gang crime so that we will all feel safer in our homes and our businesses and our communities. New Zealanders, frankly, are sick of seeing gang members block traffic. They're sick of them taking over small towns like we saw not too far from here in Opotiki, and intimidating and violent assaults in the middle of broad daylight, as we have just seen in the Coromandel township just recently as well. And while Labor may shrug its shoulders and say, look, there's nothing to see here, the reality is National is going to uphold the simple right of a New Zealander to feel publicly safe in their own home, their business, their community. We don't have to accept that this is what it is now in New Zealand. We can choose a different pathway, and that's what we believe. National won't accept it. We say enough is enough. And so today we are confirming that if we win the election, National's 100-day action plan will include the introduction of legislation cracking down on gangs and giving police more powers. Passing those measures through Parliament will be a priority for National and government, and we'll introduce it in our first 100 days. The proposed laws that we're proposing, as you know from our policy announcement in June last year, are actually based on similar powers introduced in Western Australia that have been very successful in dismantling gangs from the inside and halting their ability to operate in public with impunity.
The 4 measures are, as you'll recall, first banning gang patches and insignia in public. They are already banned in public buildings like hospitals, and we're going to go further because they intimidate the public. The second one is empowering police to issue dispersal notices to suspected gang members to prevent public gatherings. The third one is authorising police to issue consorting prohibition notices to prevent known gang offenders from associating for up to 3 years. And the fourth one is introducing new firearm protection orders to prevent gang members from possessing firearms, allowing police warrantless searches of their homes and vehicles. It's time Parliament stepped up with some more ways to assist police in countering gangs, and these measures will do just that.
Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald. Click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here, and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.